We didn't do anything. Okay. You actually brought your daughter here.
Yeah, my daughter watches your stuff and...
Did she see our video?
She did.
What'd she think about it?
She liked it.
Excuse me? What's your name? Caitlin. Come here, Caitlin.
How's it going today, guys? It seems like every time that I cover Will Kelly, he somehow manages to get worse. Will Kelly is known for going into fast food restaurants, making a nuisance of himself, quite literally biting the hand that feeds him, claims that he doesn't eat the meals that he orders, but still Will Kelly is sitting fresh at like $5.99, even though he likes to claim that these power meals are when I used to be 600 pounds plus. And it doesn't really seem like Will Kelly has lost a lot of weight. Now, he's claiming that he weighs 520 through 540, but just to put that into perspective for you guys, that's Will Kelly eating around 8,000 calories a day still. So he's definitely still eating these power meals. But because of these power meals and the TikTok videos that he's making, the numbers that start to mean something to Will is no longer the weight, the numbers on the scale, it's the number on his screen. It's how many views he's getting, how many followers he's getting, and he let those numbers go right to his head. He's like a reverse Squidward eating Krabby Patties. I mean, he's still got the lower half as well, and I'm pretty sure his career's about to implode, because as these numbers have been going up, Will Kelly has been losing his mind. Now, he's been doing a lot of things for attention. There was this time Will Kelly went to the hospital, and instead of taking it serious, not recording it like, oh my gosh, my health is in terrible condition right now, I need to actually get healthy instead of being more concerned about TikTok, he turned it into an ad placement. And then he started going to the gym again and turned that into an ad placement. You literally can't take this man serious anymore. But when he's not just doing ad placements and taking his own personal health for granted, Will Kelly has started to do some very, very weird things. In my last video about Will, there was this one blonde-headed lady that he was having these power meals with, and they had a very, let's just say, charged conversation throughout the entire thing. Now, I've heard that this lady is a BBW model, and she as well does food-related content. So her and Will Kelly, they seem to get along just fine. They eat a surplus amount of food, they talk very weird to one another, and who knows what kind of unholy things happen after the camera goes off. We're fortunate enough not to have to experience that. But there's someone who does have to experience that. It's this lady's daughter. Now, this really wouldn't be a conversation piece unless Will Kelly started doing something really, really weird. Starting inviting this daughter into their videos. Not only that, making sure that she knows what Will Kelly and her mom talks about in these videos, which, guys, it is very charged. The innuendos and the race play throughout the entire thing is something that I felt uncomfortable with. I couldn't imagine being like 15 years younger, and then it being my parent who's having to experience this. It would be incredibly degrading, embarrassing, and humiliating. And on top of all of that, Will Kelly's a grown man. Will Kelly's like 25, 26 years old. He knows very well this is inappropriate. Wanting this girl to hear what you're saying to her mom. Not only just that, making sure you bring her into the videos just because you want to feel like a little bit of a star. It's very degenerate. It's very sickening content that Will Kelly is starting to put on. And you know what's crazy? I don't even think this was for attention. I believe this was just to feed Will Kelly's ego, and he doesn't really know boundaries. Will doesn't really seem to understand that, hey, you can't be doing something like this just because there's a camera. And if there's a camera in front of Will Kelly, he's bound to do anything, which is a very dangerous mind state to have, especially when you start to put these people who aren't the right age into very strange and explicit situations like you did, Will. So let's go ahead and jump into this video, and there's a large chunk I had to edit out because Will Kelly had a very young person in his video that I just didn't want to include. I think it's such a shame that I have to be a little more responsible than her own parent or Will Kelly, but if that's what we have to do, it's what we have to do. I'll fill in any of the blanks that are needed to be filled in after you guys see the clip.
This is what she eats at Taco Bell.
It's crazy.
Let's check it out.
I need the chicken gordita meal, soft shell instead of hard shell supreme, 2 extra soft shell tacos, supreme, Crunchwrap supreme.
I mean this in the most polite manner. You seem like the type of white trash that would like really kill at Taco Bell. Am I right or am I wrong?
I mean, it's always open back at home, so when
You're from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
I'm gonna ask the question everyone's wanting to know. Did we crack?
We did not.
We did not. So we're going with that lie.
We are.
We didn't do anything. We didn't do anything. Okay. You actually brought your daughter here.
Yeah. My daughter watches your stuff and
Did she see our video?
she did.
What'd she think about it?
She liked it.
Excuse me? What's your name? Caitlin. Come here, Caitlin. She's the best.
I know.
I see why you didn't give her up for adoption. We said for here, correct?
We did.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. 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 Hi. Hello, ma'am. Check your order. They got our order wrong. Look, man. I'm sorry. What's your name, bro? Gio, look. They say I'm rude, okay? They say I'm disrespectful, okay? I don't mean to be that guy. I'm a nice guy, Gio, okay? But when my order is wrong and I pay $35 for some fast food, it makes me a little frustrated. You understand this?
Yeah, I get you, but I mean, I've also been here all day too. You gotta understand that.
Gio, you want a job?
Yeah, I mean,
You want to work for me? How much you getting paid here? I'll pay you $20 an hour. You want to work for me?
yeah.
Kai, get his information after this, all right? All right, show us what she had here. Put it on the plate, shawty.
Okay. 1 chicken chalupa, 2 chicken chalupas, 3 soft shell tacos.
I'm sorry. 1 second. I need a hug. Is that okay? It's been a really rough day. You would really eat all of this in one sitting?
Yes, sir. My kid can vouch for me.
Child! Since our last video, what's changed in your life?
I've lost a lot of weight.
You clearly have. Do a twirl. Hold up. Sit on my lap. See if it's still too heavy. No. This is, well, you're not putting your full weight on me. Okay. Yep.
I got a bony butt.
I'm cramping, but it's fine. I have one question for you.
What?
Who wins?
Will Kelly wins.
So once again, Will Kelly is having this lady do some very weird acts with them, having her sit in his lap, and then he brings the daughter over. I know you guys didn't get to see this, I'm just telling you about it. He brings the daughter over and is like, hey, am I a big star? Is Will Kelly the man? And she's like, yeah, I see you on my TikTok For You page. And he's like, yes, I am the man. And he's like, do you love the content? And she's like, yeah, I think it's cool. Do you like what me and your mom did? And she's like, yeah, I guess. And that's very strange since in the video that they're talking about, Will Kelly is spreading around mayo on her mom's lips, asking her if she's ever been with a black dude, and asking her if she'll get with one again, implying himself. It's very strange, explicit content that Will Kelly has started to put on, and it was 100% for a very specific audience, an audience who enjoys watching people shove tons of food in their mouth. People like Zio the Dreamer, Rice Bowl Eats, James Bola, they make a lot of money off of these very strange people with a peculiar taste, if you guys pick up what I'm putting down, and Will Kelly has slowly pushed himself into this genre. It's not about losing weight, it's about watching people eat a lot of food. There's a reason he's using this blonde lady. They have the most chemistry, and she lets Will Kelly push all the boundaries, and for some reason lets her children watch the videos. And then not only that, allows them to partake in them and watch the degeneracy that goes down. And I know this is the lesser of all the evils that have been going on throughout these clips, but, you know, Will Kelly going and degrading that worker, you don't want to do that in front of kids. They're very receptive. They're going to think that's how you're allowed to talk to workers because they forgot you was eating in and not out. Will Kelly was being very disrespectful, and I've worked with a lot of people who absolutely would not take that from him, whether they start mouthing off to him themselves or something far more drastic happens. It's actually a miracle the amount of times he's went in and talked to workers like this. He hasn't ran into one who's not going to take his crap. And he even gets to show that big boss persona that he loves so much. He's like, hey, how much do you make here? I'll pay you $20 an hour. Like, yeah, Will, I'm sure this dude would love to get paid $20 an hour to get degraded and harassed even more than he does at the Taco Bell job when people like you are walking up to him, making his entire existence meaningless in your eyes because he forgot to give you a tray. All you needed was a tray. So you can go and have the model sit in your lap while her daughter watches. You know, great content, Will. And it doesn't get much better from here. I mean, this is the worst of Will Kelly's most recent content, but he continues to do weird things, disrespect people, and he's bringing in more of his friends, including this dude Marcus, I believe, who, has a very strange and close relationship with Will. Or at the very least, Will doesn't know how to keep his hands to himself.
This is what he's at Burger King.
It was crazy.
Let's check it out. I know you're a chill guy. I know you're calm, but this is my job. We're in here to entertain the people, okay?
Okay.
No, see, no, okay? No, bro.
Okay.
That's all I asked for. All right, guys. Today, I'm here with my good friend Marcus, and he told me he had a crazy Burger King order. Is that true?
Yeah.
All right, let's check it out. Burger King, McDonald's little brother. We're here. Hello, how are you? Marcus, don't disappoint the people. Show them your order.
Then another Oreo shake. And let me get
Oh, my bad, bro. Yo, you had something.
order chicken fries, 4-piece mozzarella stick.
Can you do us a favor? You make sure they cook it with love. Thank you. I appreciate it. I got it. Don't worry about it. And I'm the big dog. You know what I mean? You know, I feed the fam.
Ready?
I just bought your meal.
Oh, I appreciate it.
No, you ain't gotta do all that, bro. You know you fat. You feel me? That's what Part of the reason I wanted to do this video with you is because you're getting fat. Okay? You did not always used to be this size.
I know, man.
What's going on?
Hey, bro.
Marcus, you're my friend.
Eat too much, my boy.
Marcus, okay. No. That's not. This video is not just gonna be a. I don't know, man. I'm being real with you right now. I'll just aside, forget the video. It's just me and you right now. Are you happy at your size?
No.
Have you thought about actually trying? Like, have you done anything or?
Yeah, been going to the gym a little bit.
That's a start. This is what you get at Burger King. Do you still get this regularly?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta ask, bro. You need 2 shakes, dog?
Yeah, I need 2 shakes.
Break it down to me. How's this go?
Got 2 Oreo shakes.
This must be what it's like to interview Migos.
Bust out the fries, you already know. Chicken fries. Mozzarella sticks, my boy.
Gotta never forget the mozzarella.
Fat bacon king, my boy.
How would you eat it? What's the order?
First you bust it open it up, put the fries on it.
Why does everybody keep putting fries on their sandwiches? I've really done that.
Chicken fries on it.
No mozzarella? Squish it. Squish it.
And you already know you gotta dip the fries in the shake.
So you got 1 shake to drink and then 1 shake as like dipping sauce.
Yes, sir.
I'm surprised you're not way bigger. Man, do you want to keep eating like this, bro? Because you gaining weight, bro. You chubby right now. You got to be fat, dog.
Probably gonna be my last power meal.
This your last power meal?
My last power meal.
You promise?
Promise.
All right, Will Kelly wins, Marcus wins. So Angelo, how long have you been in the plus size community for?
My whole life.
The double chin doesn't look specifically new. It's the middle of summer. Why are you wearing a hoodie, bro?
You know why.
It's not making you look smaller.
You know why.
It's not making you look smaller,
It's
bro.
okay, but you know why though.
But I understand why you're doing it. I'm trying to tell you. Like, bro, you look crazy, bro.
Can I get a number 9, large also? Get Sprite, 10-piece chicken nugget, buffalo and Big Mac sauce, sweet tea.
Will I run it today?
No, of course not. Of course not. Asking us if we want to save the children in Africa. How much you weigh, bro?
255. I lost 15 pounds and my ID says 270. And I got it like last year.
There's no way you're under 340, bro. Angela, how much do you weigh, son?
255.
All right, never mind. Those are your friends over there?
My girlfriend and my brother.
Wait, that's your girlfriend, son?
Yep.
Wait, real quick. Sorry. How old is she?
She's 21.
Can you come over here? You're his girl? You're his girl for real? Bro,
Yeah.
how did you bag her, son? What's wrong with you? Are you crazy?
No.
Like, what's up? How'd y'all meet?
Through a friend.
You know what it is?
You crack, son? Or is it like, oh, y'all are religious? Yo, you guys are
It's
religious.
been 3 years. Of course I did.
This is my non-sweet tea.
No, that is sweet tea.
No, it's not.
You asked for it. You said not to put it in camera. Here's your 10-piece.
Why are you just making things up now? Take it out, man. Take it out.
Just
Take it out.
try it now.
Ma'am, that's the lady from Burger King.
Of course you would know.
We just shot a video there. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Will Kelly might be the most insufferable person alive. First, him not knowing how to keep his hands to himself when he's playing with Marcus's braids. That's just incredibly weird. It puts off some strange vibes to the comment section, and you know why he did it. It's to like get engagement, like, oh, you guys are being weird together. And that's just taking advantage of Marcus. Marcus doesn't get any money off of this. What, you paid for his meal? And just the disrespect you showed him in front of that worker and the thousands of people on TikTok. Hundreds of thousands, maybe 1 million or so people, like, oh yeah, tell the big boss man he bought your food, yeah, that's right. I'm Big Daddy Will over here. I pay for the meals, you know, I keep the fam together. It's like, no, Will, you invited him to a video. Of course you're paying for the meal. You're gonna earn thousands of dollars off of this baby. So yeah, I think the least you could do is pay for the meal and try not to degrade him in the meantime. But when it's Will Kelly we're talking about, that's damn near impossible. I think the only good thing I can say is that Will didn't like disrespect the worker. But, you know, I mean, that's just a rarity. He still was speaking loudly in the store. It didn't look like anyone was in there, another plus, but he would have if some people were there. We know he would have. And then you drag Marcus over into the corner to give him a interview, a pep talk. Like, listen, man, Marcus, you know, we're friends, right? Let me tell you something. You're gaining a lot of weight, buddy. You know, I don't think you're looking too good. You know, if you really want to be Will Kelly's friend, you got to get on this fitness train just like me. Even though you know Marcus just watched him destroy like 4 Whoppers off camera. And then he's got to sit there and pretend like, yep, I didn't just see that. His one friend, the guy in the hoodie, he immediately told on Will Kelly, and Will Kelly deserved it, because just like Will was trying to do with Marcus, he was trying to demean this guy. He's like, why are you wearing a hoodie? And the guy tries to tell him, like, you know why I'm wearing a hoodie. Like, basically implying I'm embarrassed of my weight. Please, let's not bring this up on camera in front of thousands of people. He's like, you're not hiding anything. You know it. You know it. It's just embarrassing me and you. It's like, you know what, Will? I think the more embarrassing thing is your actions, your demeanor, and the way you act in stores. You're trying to, like, degrade this dude in front of your audience when really you're the jester. You're the clown. Matter of fact, he came off far more likable than you ever will. That's a common thing with Will Kelly when he does these power mill sessions with guests. Besides the blonde-haired lady, he always comes off as the worst person ever. These people, they come off likable, they're genuine, and some of them even seem like they're trying to change their ways. But then you have Will Kelly over here, the purple cow in the room as he likes to refer to himself. He can only see numbers, he can only see views, he's completely lost the entire idea why he started the channel in the first place. And the crazy part is, I think he could get a lot more content and a lot more mileage out of it than what he's actually turned into. Because all he's turned into is a spectacle. I mean, a majority of Will's content now is just like ad placements. You can't even think of this guy as a sincere person because he's not. He's either making an advertisement or a mockery of himself for views, not even our entertainment. It's so funny, you can even tell he was super surprised when he figured out that the one hefty dude had a girlfriend who was skinny, and it blew his mind. He's like, how is this possible? Well, it's because this dude seems laid back, chill. It's not entirely about your weight or your looks all the time. The person was just likable. She liked him. Something Will can never experience because, well, Will's not a likable person. His personality is grating.
This is what I ate at Chinese buffet when I was over 600 pounds. It was crazy. Let's check it out. All right, guys, today we are at the legendary Chinese buffet. Now, all Chinese buffets are created equal, okay? Just like humans, just like us. But 2 types of people love Chinese buffets. There's one word I loved as a fat person more than anything. Buffet. All you can eat. It's the greatest. Hi, how are you? Look at this, bro. Look how nice it's laid out, bro. How much would you pay me to eat like this much wasabi? Like, how much would you pay me?
At least $1.
Wasabi. Yeah, gotcha. Yo, this is a real Chinese buffet, brody. I wish I could give you a play-by-play of everything I would get, right? But I don't know what half this stuff is called, all right? You got the crab meat, you got the chicken, you got the beef, but this stuff is raw, right? You got the noodles and stuff over here. That's a great thing about a buffet, bro. You can just try a bunch of stuff, right? Let's get a pork chop. Look at it, a pork chop. This is real food. It's really cooked, son. This ain't the Golden Corral mess, all right? Gotta get the fish heads. You see his jaw. Look at his bones. You see his bones, Santi? You see his teeth? I don't even know what part of the beef this is. What part of the cow is this? I don't know, but it's Samu, you heard? I used to love mussels, all right? Mussels there. Get your onion rings. Man, all right? See, they know what they're doing, right? They give us a small plate. We can only put so much on the plate. But they don't know Will Kelly is gonna get multiple. Let's set this down. The thing about buffets that was great when I was fat, well, I'm still fat, when I was over 600 pounds was, it's only a little bit of money for a lot of food, bro. As a big man, you could spend your whole day at the buffet if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? You eat, you rest. You eat, you rest. You know what I'm saying? Let's go get some more food. Chicken thighs, man. Ooh, fried chicken. This is what I wanted. Chicken thighs. Might as well get some french fries. I mean, we here, right? Ooh, pig's feet. Pig's feet. If you know, you know. All right, guys. If you've noticed, I've not been super loud in this video. I've tried to lower my voice. And that's just because, like, it's mad quiet in here even though there's mad people. I don't want to be the one loud black person with the fried chicken and pig's feet on his plate. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that guy. I'm keeping it quiet. It's a cultural thing, all right? They want it quiet in their establishment. I'm going to keep it quiet. You know what that's called? It's called Wiz Khalifa unity. Black and yellow unity. Boom. Yo, pig's feet might be the most underrated thing of the pig, right? Can't even find pig's feet a lot of places, dog. Put some Tabasco on this, bro. It's crazy, son. I love pig's feet. We got our chicken thighs. You heard? Chicken thigh, grilled chicken thighs. It's a little pink. It's a little pink. We can rock out with that.
So after watching that video and seeing Will Kelly pile on some of his most favorite foods that he could possibly find in a Chinese buffet, do you guys really think that Will Kelly is not eating all of this? Will Kelly destroyed every single bit of that. He was tearing apart the pig's feet. He was looking at the chicken, the fried chicken as well. It got ate. It got ate by him. There was no homeless person who got to eat it. And there's another thing that occurred during that video, besides Will Kelly making a clown of himself. Now, I will say at least he was being quiet. If he could just do that in every single one of his videos, then maybe he would have a little bit more respect. But Will Kelly can't even get respect from the people that he works with. Thank goodness that guy at Taco Bell didn't take him up on his offer, because this was one of the last videos that Santiago recorded with Will Kelly. Will Kelly fired his entire team. He no longer has a nutritionist. If you didn't know, Will Kelly had a nutritionist, believe it or not. The nutritionist seen his most recent content and was like, dude, I can't involve my brand with this. I'm out of here. And then, who knows what all Santiago has had to go through. He's probably seen chicken grease used in the most disturbing ways possible, because he decided to dip out of there. Just like Will Kelly's brother, he had to move on with his life. Will Kelly is that insufferable. You can only be around him a year tops before this just becomes too much. And $20 an hour, he probably is only there for like 45 minutes, so he's underpaying Santiago. Any normal-minded person would peace out of there. Luckily for Will Kelly, he found a fresh 18-year-old who's ready to be a star. His cousin's got thousands of followers, hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok, hundreds of thousands of views. He thinks this is his opportunity to stardom. Unfortunately for Will Kelly's cousin, Will is just going to get him into a whole lot of trouble, because Will doesn't care about relationships, Will doesn't care about family, Will doesn't care about his own health. He only cares about views. And his cousin's gonna find out the hard way that Will is a habitual line stepper and takes advantage of people.
Alright guys, today I'm not only with my new cameraman, but my little cousin Kai. Say hi, Kai. He's 18 years old. He's just wanting to get started in content. So I said, why don't you become my apprentice? And he did. It's insane. What just happened, Kai?
Security tried pressing us saying we can't record.
What we gonna do?
Come on, I'll take my off right now. I don't care.
You care?
I don't care.
I don't care either, bro. Alright, you know that's what comes with this, right?
I do.
Alright, you ready?
Yes.
Alright, man.
Video. I can't, man. Come on, man.
Son, it's love. You know me. I don't even. Kyle, hold on. Back up a little bit. You look. Why you look like you trying to press someone?
It's a general manager, bro. This her spot. I can't go down
there. And I feel you. And I feel you. And it's love. You feel what I'm saying, bro? I'm just trying. I'm a dog trying to get a bone. You feel me? I'm just trying.
This is my job. You gonna take care of my wife and my kids?
Sir, this is my job. This is my kids. And you gotta kick me out. You gotta kick me out. If that's what it is, that's what it is, sir. I understand. But all I wanted. That's my little cousin. Kyle, come here. Come here. Don't cross your arms when you talk grown men, all right? He came to me. He said, Will, I want to do some content, bro. I'm done with high school. I don't know what I'm going to do. You want him in the street? Do you want him in? Sir, do you want him in the street? You want him in jail? You want him in Cook County? I don't want that for him.
I've been there.
You been there?
Yeah, you want me to go?
Huh? You want me to go? I can tell you.
I can't pay my job.
I know you heard about get his butt. I know they heard he spent hot Cheetos in the butt and all of that. You feel me? We're not trying to do that, sir. All we gonna do is get our food. Is that okay? If they tell you pick them out, we gonna go, sir. No problem, all right? My God, man. We just want our food, man. We gonna get our food. Yo, we gonna get our food and we going outside. Hey, I'm with the legendary Caleb Nicholson. You guys might know him as Goofball. Thank you. We have been waiting. He said he'll be with us in a minute, but we've been here for a while.
I've been here for like 30 seconds.
You don't look like somebody to play with. You have a body? How much is that?
69.
69. You understand the joke, right?
Yes.
Okay, you weren't laughing, so I didn't. I don't gotta get close. How long have you been battling with your sexuality? I mean, you just let another man grab you and pull you close to him. What was that? It was a test. You failed. You're filming the show?
It's called Love on the Scale. Pretty much Love Island, but with fat people. I think it'll do pretty good.
So clearly I'm the bigger star.
Yes.
We've now established that, so
You did get noticed before me.
a little bit more humility.
Triple X, double X, double X, and just a regular.
All right, be honest with me, bro. Did you really used to eat this? Like all of this?
Yeah. I would eat this, and then this one determines whether I'd eat the rest. I'd usually knock out 2. I'd put this one in my pocket, or I'd eat it like, on the way home.
Kai's been there for like 20 some TikTok videos, maybe 5 or 6 Instagram videos, and he's probably had to deal with some of the most embarrassing Will Kelly content there's ever been. He immediately understood why Santiago had to get the hell out of there. He's pressing a security guard who's been to prison before, who just wants to work and feed his wife and kids, and he's got some weirdo Will Kelly and his cousin kind of pressing him just a little bit. I mean, there's a camera there, and he's like kind of making it slightly good-hearted, but we all know Will has been incredibly disrespectful. The guy's got some self-control, to say the least, and just think about the situations that Will Kelly has already put his cousin under. Hey, you're gonna do anything for this content. You know, 18-year-olds aren't the best decision makers. This kid has already said he's kind of a hothead, so telling him we're gonna do anything for the content isn't really setting him up well. And knowing Will Kelly, I think he would gladly have his cousin get into an altercation that very well could go bad for him, all for views. I don't think that would be a problem in Will's mind. In fact, I think he would see that as nothing but profit. So I think it's really disgusting that he's putting this young adult into these situations, fresh out of high school, wants to make a name for himself, all for Will Kelly's own benefit. And you heard how much he's planning on paying the Taco Bell guy, only $20, so I couldn't imagine that this kid is getting paid much more. And in the very next one, he gets to experience Will Kelly disrespecting workers, and you hear that the guy's like, we haven't even been waiting that long, as Will Kelly's like, we've been standing here forever. Tisk tisk, stomping his foot. I mean, if you've ever worked with the public, you know though that's like one of the most insufferable things you could ever see in your life. It's gonna drive you up the wall. Your temper's gonna go from like 0 to 100 almost immediately, especially if you've had a bad day. And then you've got to pretend to be nice to this guy. You haven't even done anything wrong. He sat there and waited a reasonable amount of time, so you already have got the built up expectations that this is gonna go bad. No matter what you could do, it could be exactly right. This person is there to make your day miserable. And as I've said before, all it takes is that person. It could be the most calm person in the world to have enough. And Will Kelly could find himself in a very serious situation. Luckily for himself, I guess he's got his fresh out of high school cousin there to defend his honor now. He realized he wasn't very intimidating to his uncle or anybody we've ever seen Will Kelly go off on. So he's got to get some muscle now. But hopefully nothing like that happens. But as the Will Kelly story goes on, it just continues to get worse. He's using people not the right age for content. He's using everybody within his vicinity for content. All Will Kelly cares about anymore is views and food. Mainly the views anymore. And in the short amount of time we've covered Will Kelly, it's already been a recipe for disaster. And you gotta wonder what it's gonna take for Will Kelly to finally step out of the kitchen, mentally and physically. But I guess that's enough for me today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, follow all the socials down below, use the hype feature, leave a comment as well, and I'll catch you guys next time.